Alrighty. What is going on YouTube? So, today I decided to do a little bit of a customization video on my Highlander. Yep, Rep 34. Been playing him since he first came out. Was actually pretty hyped when he came out, and yeah, here we are. Haven't really been playing him a little bit too much, but I mean, yeah, he's still definitely a cool character. So, to start off with, let's get the full spin going. Let's get like a full 360 of the look. I want to go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna go ahead and go into like the inner details of like what he looks like. Yep. So to start off with the top, I think I'm gonna start off with the ornament, since that seems to be like the most prominent part. So here we have the ornament, which is the King of Isles, or King of the Isles. Yep. Really nice crown looking effect with the feathers and all that. Looks really good in my opinion. You know, you got the cheek pieces covering up the cheeks. Yep, looks good. And after that, let's move on to the helm. Here's the helmet, which is the, I'm actually about to go into that just to give you a full 360 of the look. You know, bald head, beard with the twin ponytails, one on top of the other. Looks nice. And for the helm, that is the Hebrides, or Hebrides, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I can't read, okay, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Here is the helmet, or the headpiece, sorry. Next, we're gonna move on to the chest, which is the Chimera Skullmender, or Mutter, however you pronounce it. I like this one because it's just like really like how simple it is with like the chainmail over the kilt and all that. Looks really nice in my opinion. And you got this nice wolf's fur, or whatever that is, on the back, and you got the tan fur on top on the shoulders. Looks really cool. Boots look great. Like I said, the chainmail looks excellent. Looks really good. Yep, so next we're going to move on to the arms, which is the Tethra arms. So, as I showed you before, these are the arms. You've already seen them. Yep, these are the arms. Alrighty, so now we're going to move on to some of the detailed stuff. So for the left arm, we're going to move on to the embossing, which is the tri-spiral. Personally, I really like this one, and this is what I went for. So, yeah, here's that. I think it looks really good. Next, we're going to move on to the left shoulder, which is the knotted wings. Now, this is pretty much twinned on the other side, which I have on here on the right shoulder. Yep, same as this one. Got like a nice little skulled vulture on there. I think that's a vulture. It looks like one. Maybe it's a raven, because you know the Vikings are all about ravens and stuff. I'm not quite sure. It looks like a vulture to me because of the beak, how long it looks, and like the skull. So yeah, that's that. Next, we're gonna move on to the chest, and on the chest, even though it doesn't really make sense to have an embossing on chainmail, I just added it because why not? It's also the tri-spiral. I probably could do something different, but I like this one. I might actually switch it to, nah, that doesn't look good. No. Yeah, I think I'm probably either gonna keep, yeah, I'm probably gonna just keep the tri-spiral. Yep, so here that is. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the standard, which is the back piece. And now, here's the thing, right? With this armor piece, the back piece right there, the, what is it called? The quilt or whatever? It's actually brown. It's like a brown leather-ish. But because I have like an all white color scheme, whatever paint pattern I put on it is going to be all white. And I think that's really good because it really accents or really contrasts the gold horses that are at the bottom. Because with the brown, I mean, you can see it, but it doesn't really look gold like that. But with it, you can definitely see, like, it just makes it pop. Along with the embossing that I also have in the back as well, which is the Elder embossing. I think the white really makes like the engravings sort of pop out and just makes it stand out. It looks really cool in my opinion. Because if I were to keep it just sort of, you know, plain, it just doesn't really pop out that much. It kind of looks weird. Just this weird, like, leather piece at the back. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Alright. Next, we're going to move on to the colorway, which is the Winter Woods. That is unlocked at RIP 5, or border. Well, actually, rep 6, because, you know, rep 5, level 20, that's practically rep 6. But yeah, pretty much just an all white color scheme. I don't really have a lot of like paint patterns on my stuff, so it doesn't really come out too much. But yeah, pretty much gives all white for the cloths and stuff. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the materials. We have the light, which you get at rep 9, level 20. Now, after kind of like looking at some of the other materials, none of them really stick, because when I'm looking at the arms, it looks like a really like bad paint job on it. But when I look at the, where is it, the torchlight, I think it actually makes it look really, really good. Although I'm probably not going to buy it because I don't really play Highlander like that. I think it looks really, really good in my opinion, in comparison to what I have now, which is the lights. Because the light, as you can see, it kind of looks like a really bad paint job. But with the torchlight, it just does not stand out at all. It looks like a really nice, like, really saturated tan leather, which it just looks good in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe once I'm done with like all my other characters, I might get this one. But it looks good. But for now, I'm just gonna have to settle with the light one. All right. So now we're gonna move on to the other stuff. So for the feats, here are all my feats: fast recovery, winner's advantage, longbow, and spear storm. I don't really play Highlander. I don't really play Dominion or any of the 44 game modes that much. I mostly stick to like duels because that's just personally what I like. I'm a fighting game player, so I prefer to do the 1v1s. So this is kind of just what I rock. Yep. So now onto the executions. We have Held It Up. Personally, this is my favorite because he just straight up just cuts right into the half of you and then just twists it. You know, sticks your head onto the hilt and it just pulls it right out. Looks really good. And also pairs well with the effects, actually, which I'm going to get into as well. Next, we have Deep Cut. This is one of the originals, you know, I've seen it a million times if you fought Highlander. Yep, that's nasty. Next, we have Bone Crusher, where he half swords it, and then he just smacks upside the legs, the kneecaps actually, and then across the head. Bam, and bada bing. Nasty. Lastly, we have Pathetic. This is also another favorite of mine because, you know, he straight up just knocks you to the ground and cleans you and just drags you along. Pretty brutal, but it looks good. Yeah, look at that. That's nasty. Alright, that's cool. So next we're going to move on to the emotes. First we have the Wipeout, which I really like because if you spam this one, you're basically like twerking all over the body, which is like super insulting but dope. Next, we're going to have the head-to-head, which I think fits Highlander's character to some degree. You know, looks cool. You know, yep, just banging heads. And next, for combat, Simple Respect, we have Last Stand. Something quick, you know, just so you can show respect and get into the fight. Next, we have It's Go Time. This one right here. Yep, just points right at you. And for the signatures, we have Gallant, which is one of the original ones. Didn't really buy any of the other ones because I just, you know, wanted to spend more on like other characters. But yeah, simple. And lastly, for the effect, which is Thor's Strike. This actually comes, yeah, it actually comes with the Forge Method effect, which you can see in like the bottom left. So yeah, I think this effect pretty much just pairs perfectly with like the overall look that I was going for. It just fits. Like you get the all white and then you have like the thunder effect. It just fits perfectly in my opinion. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. That's sick. So yeah, that's pretty much my Highlander. Let's go ahead and get one more spin. Oh, whoops. Oh, I almost forgot. The weapon. Right. That was actually kinda awkward. Okay, but yeah, here we have the weapon. So for this one, I actually have the full set of the, I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to. So yeah, we have this. Here we have the blade, which I really like. I feel like this set kind of complements the armor, you know. Honestly, I feel like I could probably find something better that fits it, but personally, I just like the way it looks. So here we have the blade. You know, you have the obsidian. You know, looks on the all black blade, and like the gold on the inside. Next, we have the hilts, which I think looks really, really good as well. You know, just do a full spin on that. And then we have the hilt, Whoops. Wait, this is the pommel. Or the guard, or the handle. Never mind. I'm getting my sword. I'm getting my sword stuff messed up. But yeah, here we go. Here's the hilt. Or the guard. I can't. I'm messing up, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it looks good. It's just a really, really good looking sword. Just go ahead. You got like a little bear on the ends of it. You know, it looks really, really good. Yep, do one more full spin. Get a good look at that. And yeah, that is pretty much my Highlander. Let me go ahead and get a full spin on that. Yeah, just look at that. Yeah, that looks really, really good. Yeah, that actually looks good. Looks really, really, really good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's him. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And thanks for watching. Peace out.